So welcome guys to the Asia Community Cup, and this is gonna be game number 1, match number 1 between the sides of Nova Monster Shield from Taiwan versus the squad of Mendokoro Wamen here from the Philippines. So in our PH Taiwan Vietnamese qualifiers right now, there are 4 PH teams, 2 Taiwanese. Unfortunately, the Vietnamese teams could not make it for this one, but we shall see them on the All Asia qualifiers. Just a quick little heads up here about the Asia Community Cup. Basically, it is a part of the Silver Slam, which we did show a while ago, the graphics for that one. The grand prize winner of this one is gonna end up winning home some Razer Silver, around 210,000, I believe, can pick up a really good keyboard or a headset with that one. And the top 2 of each qualifier gonna be having a group stage invite where there will be a chance to face off against the best of the best in the Asian region. So as of now, as of speaking of this one, this is our first ever qualifier, so we are really setting a precedent for the Asia Community Cup in the first place. And let's get underway with our games. Nova MS gonna be on the left, we have Mendokoro on the right, and it's gonna be a Winston Zarya pairing for the PH squad. So in the end, guys, at the end of the whole month of qualifiers, I feel like by the first week of March, we are going to get our group stage underway, and the winner of that will be facing off for a 8,100 US dollar prize pool. So a big one right here, right now. So Nova MS gonna start things off with a Wrecking Ball pile driver on the Vigilance, and as the first takedown, you can already see the pedigree of Nova MS in full effect, just taking control so quickly with the Fara Mercy. Cassern gonna get dropped, Yumi now gonna get hacked on up, and Funchik already with the reset. Good discipline here from the side of Mendokoro Wamen, especially Funchik, hopping on off to not feed any ult charge in that fight. So the first guy gonna go on over to Nova MS, but they don't get too much out of that one. Blue gonna be one to watch, though. He is gonna have the EMP close and available. So welcome guys to our Asia Community Cup stream. I'm your host and your streamer Daks, and we are gonna get underway. Blue gonna translocate on out Funchik under a lot of the rest, courtesy of one. Gonna be a quick little concussive shot right there, and looks like the Diva gonna be on the right hand side. A leap on now, courtesy of Funchik. Gonna go for the dive, good pick onto Diana, but unfortunately for him, everyone along the way just torn apart by the Wrecking Ball and the Sombra with the Fara Mercy combination. So when Funchik went for the dive against Diana, it was just the whole backline trying to go on over, but no, the Wrecking Ball in the way, the hamster just getting in position and going for the pile driver picks in that process. Nice Cyber going for a few right clicks, and Caster gonna go for a very early sound barrier. Gonna be a rocket project though from Arctano, trying to run out with the artillery. One though gonna get 2 before he's torn apart by the rockets. Now the Fara Mercy here from the side of Mendokoro still staying on, putting on the pressure, but there's so much damage done now by the 2 tanks. That's gonna be the Ana getting the snipe by the end. Nova MS trying to reset as of the moment. By the point, on the other hand, Mendokoro Wamen just trying to figure out what can be the weakness here against the side of Nova Monster Shield. Looks like their shield has encompassed not only the whole point, but everywhere here on the downtown area. Now 4 ultimates ready to go, and the Wrecking Ball trying to go to the right hand side to go for an interception. Vigilance though has the Valkyrie available. Here's a Nana boost now onto the Hamad, and he gets 2 easy picking so far. The Valkyrie pop by Rest as well. Looks like Arctano gonna be torn apart. Vigilance up into the air. Funchik now with another frag has been showing up with the Winston, but he gets dropped by 1. Didn't pop the Primal Rage. A big mistake there from Funchik. Could have needed that one to go for the contest, and it's gonna be a 100-0 start off for the side of Nova MS. Just a quick little reminder guys, this is a best of 3. And we can see Mecha Base right now. If Nova MS takes this one, they're gonna be moving on to round number 2 to face off against TSEA, or the Terrors of Southeast Asia. Again guys, the qualifiers are a complete sudden death kind of deal. It's just best of 1, upset potential quite large, but when you're completely in charge like Nova MS, it seems like no one can stop you. A 1-0 score with a 100-0, just gonna be putting Mendokoro at the pre-swipe. Can they actually get the broth that they've been looking for, or will they falter as they go cold? So here comes Nova MS again. Gonna be a Lucian Zenyatta Brigitte 3-3 composition. No, never mind. It's gonna be 1 on the Doomfist. So they're gonna use the closeness of the corridors in this fight as Arctaniel still gonna stay on the Pharah. So he's flying around. Funchik now on the right-hand side. There's the uppercut. One looking for a punch. Not really gonna get much out there. But still, Nova MS, such a strong front line. Trying to get some picks. They do so. Arctaniel isolated. Vigilance punched away. And a team kill here from Nova MS, showing why they are top-tier contenders players. So Resya and One trying to set on up. Will go over by the stairs. A quick little fairy here to pick up the Reinhardt. And here we go one more time for the side of Nova MS. Going for the classic choke here on Mecha Base. Just gonna keep the pressure on. Cyber now on the right hand side. Funchik out into the middle. Discorded up, but no one focusing on to him. The Reinhardt completely ignored till everyone turns around. Sees the awkward situation and gets a takedown. Now it looks like it's feeding time, but the big nade then from Castern. Can anyone actually go for the kill? Castern gonna get punched off. And this has been Nova MS all day, every day. Was a good punch there. Was a good punch there from One to just dissuade the Ana from going for some shots. Now here for the side of Mendokoro, they're close to having 5 ultimates into the next fight. On the other hand, already ult economy in favor here for Nova MS. Gonna be 3 check marks ready to go. The rally is available here for Blue, and this might be the Blue team just going for the full push. Good push right there from the Reinhardt. Gets a quick little stun and the Fire Strike to connect on the Funchik. Another clean show. Yuumi though with a takedown on the Restia. Dragon Strike is available, but Mendokoro knows this has to be a reset. Vigilance just watching, waiting for the Hanzo to back on out again. And here comes Mendokoro Wamen, just gonna go for the push, the stairway to heaven. Looking like everyone just gonna be lost souls in this one. Nova MS though, with a takedown onto 2 already, and the Monster Shield just burying their fangs. Spots out Yuumi, good healing there from Vigilance, but it's just not enough. Here comes the Shatter, and this is just gonna be such a strong spawn camp. Vigilance just gonna decide to hop on off. No, he's gonna stay alive, popping the Valkyrie. Will this be enough here for Mendokoro Wamen? They're trying to go for a quick little play from the inside. Arctaniel Rocket Barrage out of desperation, not gonna do anything. In the meantime, Funchik on to the point, the Wrecking Ball rolling on over to the right hand side, and One in Blue giving chase, but Nova MS showing off with being the clear favorite. Good chance here from the Zen. Can anyone get back to the point though for the side of Mendokoro? Yes, we can. It's gonna be an overtime courtesy of Funchik, but this looks like it's all over. Nova Monster Shield showing why they're the clear favorites here in this bracket, and they move on to round number 2. Play of the game going over to Blue, and you can just tell the contenders pedigree showing off a lot of discipline here from the Nova MS squad. And honestly, no BM whatsoever. It was a little one-sided in this fight, but Nova MS giving it their all and allowing Mendokoro a good clean fight. A lot of cards are there, but Castern being an MVT there for the side of Mendokoro with a really solid nade. A good show here in our first game. So welcome back, guys. Gonna be another matchup as of the moment. And in the meantime, we are gonna see which of these 2 squadrons can move on over to round number 2. So for the teams who are done with their matches, please be reminded that you do have to submit the match score still on the mogul.gg website. You can use the stream for reference for your screenshots, and we can get underway in this PH versus PH matchup between Overrush MMK as well as Let's Go Music 2.0. So it looks like MMK gonna be deciding to play their signature dive composition with dodges, and Fast Nate gonna be on the Winston Diva pairing. On the other hand, here for the side of LGM 2.0, are they actually gonna go for the Siege composition with Narbaral and Psycho ready to go? Looking like it is gonna be a 3-3 instead here for LGM 2.0. What will the side of MMK do in this one? Will they actually respond in kind, or will they just try to brute force this one and go for the dive as much as possible? So in the meantime, gonna be MMK hopping along, gonna be on the left hand side so far. And if you guys are interested to see the bracket live, you can just type in exclamation tournament for this one. Dodges with a leap on in one more time. Grandis Auto really low, being protected by his team. A really good cluster formation courtesy of the side of Let's Go Music. They're going for this one as much as possible. Thinks with the flank, takes care of Grandis Auto, and Saito just a little too late to get the shield bash on. But Saito now with a takedown onto dodge this. Jordan and Kashi having a 1v1. MMK looking to go for the frags onto the bi-grenaded targets, and things look pretty good here for the Blue Squadron as they're getting some frags. But in the meantime, this has been Let's Go Music getting the initial capture in the end. The speed of the side of MMK unable to sustain them onto the point of Pulsum right there, and looking like the 3-3 in the end able to hold on. So Let's Go Music 2.0 able to get the initial capture in this one. Gonna be an upset potential here from the red team, and that's what the sudden death format is for. But Calamitous has had enough. Gonna go for the blade already. He takes care of one, goes for the cut on the side, the dodges with the cleanup, and Nakashi gonna get D-Mech. MMK gonna get the flip on over. Now, two ultimates ready here for MMK. They're gonna have the Primal as well as the Nano Boost. A good stagger onto Akashi till Joran goes for the Soundwave to get the takedown. In the meantime, gonna be Saito with the rally available, and Let's Go Music 2.0 going for the push. Dodges now with a kill on the Grandis Auto, and 3 ultimates ready here for the side of MMK. Can Let's Go Music go through the choke without losing any members? Because Grandis Auto having to respawn, getting staggered right there, wasting a little time here in the downtown siege. Psycho though coming on over, and Narbrel now leaping on in. We'll see the D.Va going for the DM just behind them, but the DM cooldown such a new bane for many D.Va players. Dodges now with another leap. Here comes Emon with the sound barrier, keeping the shields on the side of Let's Go Music, and Grandis also going for the heals, but he's in a spot of trouble. A self-destruct above him, a lot of pressure in front of him, and he's just trying to keep the heals going and get the peel eventually. Narbrel though going for the shatter, puts Fascinate to the floor, Sleep Dart as well. There's the bomb right now, and Dodge is gonna fall in front of the train. Tsubasa, not really the best movie right now to deal with, but Calamitas gonna instead go for some Kingdom plays. Gonna get the blade in hand, Nano boosted up, good counter Nano boost there onto Akashi to keep him topped up, but Grandis Auto with the frag onto Rebirth till Dinks with the leap on in again. Now can the Brigitte and the D.Va keep on keeping on? They're not too potent right now, but it looks like they're gonna prove me wrong as Akashi and Saito take care of 3. Dodges though back into the fight after the mistake and has the Primal Rage. Dinks still staying on, and a really good effort here from Dinks with that Tracer. He has so much objective time right now, just keeping the contest alive, even getting the frag there onto the baby D.Va, but he's just one hammer swing away from death. Dodges though again with the Primal Rage, going for the leaps and bounds, gonna get a few punches and kicks. Here comes Narval though, back with the contest, but we see a swap on over. Calamitas now gonna be going Ghost with the Reaper. Graviton Surge there to catch the Reaper, but he can just fade on that. Overtime now ticking away, and can the side of Let's Go Music get things back? Saito going for the shield bash, but Calamitas gonna decide to just go Ghost instead. Self-destruct from Akashi, gonna get to a big bomb there from the side of Let's Go Music, and we are hearing not only the beats, but also the beatdowns in the first place. So I'd like to give a quick little shout out to my moderator there, Volitude though. So they're just helping out in the chat, helping the community, and finding out the Asia Community Cup here and now. Fascinating gonna decide to swap on over to Azaria. And this is gonna be MMK gonna be trying to climb down the stairway. Just now out in front versus Narbrawl one more time. Calamitas going for the shotgun shots as much as he can as well to charge up that Blossom so potent, especially with the lifesteal. A fire grenade onto 2, courtesy of Rebirth, but Diggs now gonna get picked off. Will this be enough to for MMK? A 5v6 situation. Looks like Calamitas is gonna go hero mode, but Grandis Auto taking him a quick little nap instead. The Sleep Dart in full effect. Let's Go Music though still losing members. Psycho now nano boosted up, and it's gonna be the best buds just keeping trust with each other, but it might be too late. 2v6 is a hard situation to win on out, and MMK with a clean team wipe by the end. Akashi trying to roll on over with the D.Va mech, but it ain't happening. The first point going to MMK. A good little back and forth right there, and Let's Go Music showing a really good bite there against the MMK squadron, but in the end, it was just MMK with their veterancy as well as their experience winning that one out. A good swap there from Calamitas to go for the Reaper, and the Nano Reaper play just so potent and honestly so scary in the first place. But MK now gonna be coming in from the left-hand side, and it's gonna be Dinks. It's gonna go on that Ash. Bob, of course, not only a GM player, a top 500 tracker, who's gonna be your 7th hero. No, never mind. Gonna go for the standard cowboy. Dinks gonna be on that McCree. The flashbang gonna be very potent. On the other hand, Let's Go Music deciding, okay, we're gonna go for the Farah Mercy, and already Saito gets scouted out by Rebirth, gets shot by the Bio Rifle, and it's gonna be a tough task for Saito as he has to face off not only Diana, but as well as the McCree. Let's Go Music marching on in Saito alongside Narbral one more time. Dodges with the hammer swings. And the real question is, can the side of Let's Go Music use the power of friendship to win this one out? Calamitous though with the frag onto one. Dodges with a quick little fire strike onto Psycho as well. Saito now gonna get taken down while he's in the airline, just dropping way too close to the ground. Evan with the Guardian Angel smashing into the wall. A little bit of an embarrassment right there for the poor Mercy. But in the end, it's MMK getting the initial capture. So looks like Fascinate even playing the aggressor, going for some staggers there. Narbral and Psycho gonna be trying to reform their front line as Grandis Auto gonna be respawning by the end. Looks like it's still gonna be a triple support composition, but it is gonna be one without the Brigitte, Akashi on that Lucio, and Saito gonna be completely dependent on for the Rocket Barrage. But the shout out from Dodge is blocked up by Narbral, a good player right there, courtesy of the main tank of Let's Go Music. But Saito again just too close to the ground. Fascinate this time, 100 energy to his name. Graviton Surge on the 3, Deadeye being primed by Dinks, and it's gonna be a big hit from the McCree. A Rocket Barrage though from Saito out of desperation, but it just ain't happening. Emma now torn apart, Grandis Auto gonna get dropped, and looks like a squad of MMK showing up in full force today. MMK just whipping out more or less their main roster in this one. Gonna be having the Nano Reaper play soon. Saito now gonna decide to go for the Brig. No more Farah, and it's gonna be it's gonna be Calamitous though. While in raid form, Nano boosted up and just decides, okay, I'm gonna go for that Death Blossom in the middle of absolutely everything. Psycho versus Calam, and you can see how much energy the Reaper feeds the Zarya, but at the same time, the lifesteal just making it such a tough matchup against the Ghost in the first place. But in the meantime, Soundbar available here for Joran, and it's gonna be MMK backing on out slowly. Grandis Auto on the other hand, gonna go for the flank to the right hand side. The Nano Boost is in hand, everyone in the bad spot, and Dix with its pick off onto one. Dodges now under a lot of the rest. Good buy grenade there, courtesy of Grandis Auto, but a counter shatter from Dodges. Graviton Surge again from Fascinate, who's showing up today with the Zarya. Akashi though playing the Baby Diva to a T, and Psycho out of desperation with a Graviton Surge, but it might be too late. Akashi now needs to get back to the back. No, never mind. A shield bash there, just too late. A good stun courtesy of Dinks, and MMK this time putting a quick little nail at the doorknob. MMK taking the win 2-0. Play of the game gonna go over to Fascinate, who gets a really good shutdown with that Graviton Surge. Deadeye there being primed, and this is what Saito with a Rocket Barrage trying to salvage something for his team, but in the end it just doesn't pan out. MMK with a clean sweep, and they take the victory.
Epic. 100%.
So round number 2 here, and this time it's gonna be the side of Nova Monster Shield versus TSEA. The first time we're gonna see the Terrors of Southeast Asia in full force, and this is gonna be their debut game. After this one, we are gonna be moving on over to the matchup between the side of Wait Your Father versus Overrush MMK. Then after that one, we are gonna go on to our grand finals. So for our grand finalists, the top 2 will receive a invite to the group stage of the Asia Community Cup to play for the 8,100 USD prize pool, including 3.6 in cash and 5.5k in Razor Silver. And for the first place, our grand champion of the whole bracket for the qualifier, they will also receive a sweet prize of 210,000 Razor Silver. So you can pick up, I believe, a really good headset with that, or a really good keyboard. You can check the Razor site for more information on that one. But anyway, let's go into the game. Dorado this time, we're seeing Escort for our matchup in this one. Kakashi already just shooting at the door, getting ready, warming up, and this is a mostly PH squadron. And in the meantime, guys, the rules of the qualifier state that you need to have 6 of the 6 eligible players to allow anyone from the eligible player pool of countries to join, and TSEA does that exactly, having a really bulky PH roster and having one import along the way. Now, on the other hand, Nova MS already known to be mostly just made out of the Taiwanese squad in the first place, so no real regards or problems with that one. Blue now looking for a sideline or two. The far mercy of One and Restia keeping the pressure on, and we'll see Nova MS whip out the Orisa Roadhog pairing. I like this pairing here from Nova MS. They're gonna be able to stabilize out in the front. Just gonna be a pretty significant pressure here from the side of Nova MS. One though on the left hand side. Dumbledore gonna get fragged. Oh, direct hits are abound. He gets two. Hyotoko gonna go for that res and Dom back into the fight. Karna now whipping out the nano boost on the banister, but he has to hop away from the pressure and the damage done, especially by the Orisa. Nova MS setting up again out in front. There's gonna be a quick little hold. Kakashi taking a nap, the stagger, and the execution courtesy of the Roadhog. So Nova MS again showing why they're the clear favorites of this qualifier so far, and this is just gonna be more or less an exhibition for Nova MS unless someone can stop them. The real question is, can TSEA be the hero that we need in this one? As Kakashi now gonna march on over with Bannister out in front, gonna be a Ryan Zarya pairing, main tank off tank, gonna be a siege composition. The Roadhog though of Nova MS just skulking around on the high ground, looking to maybe snipe someone up. There you go, Hyatok immediately torn apart by the hook shot and melee combination. In the meantime, One again, a duel versus Dumbledore after the takedown onto the Volcane. Really good target precision here for Nova MS, and the Rocket Barrage now coming on out. Halt into the barrage, does get 3. Karna with his sleep dart, but it's a little too late to save his team or himself. The Roadhog giving chase, and what's to note here for Nova MS is just how vicious they are. Let's just watch that one again. A takedown onto Volcane allows One to go anywhere he wants without any duress whatsoever. And you saw the halt, the Rocket Barrage completely on point. Easy takedowns here for Nova MS. So they have still been keeping on with their ultimates. They have 3 ultimates at the ready. Gonna be having the supercharger in the meantime as well. On the other hand, Dom gonna decide to swap on over to that Widowmaker and try to snipe up the side of blue potentially. But Volcane gonna toss out the dynamite. One flying around. Here comes the whole hog here, courtesy of Nova MS, pushing everyone back. And now we have the Nano Valkyrie play. Restia gonna decide to spread his wings and fly. He gets 2 with the infinite ammo. Nova MS just having a field day in this one. Volcane though gonna get a snipe on out onto One. Here comes the res, and it's not every day you see a contenders team face off against newer teams. This is gonna be a really good learning experience here for TSA, but maybe, just maybe, TSEA can give a lesson against Nova MS, and they're gonna decide to go on the low ground, go inside the tunnels, and move on over to the left hand side. Dumbledore now gonna be swapping over to that Tracer, but still so much pressure being applied by the Orisa, and Blue with a snipe onto Volcane. There's the sidelines already. Dumbledore bubbled up. Really good play there from Kakashi, keep him alive, but Blue knowing how to track well. Infrasight now available. So much shots here, courtesy of One with the takedown onto Karna. Concussive shot, Rocket Barrage at the helm, and will it be Nova MS just letting it rain? Just gonna be blessing the rains here on the Rada. No, it's not. Just gonna keep that ready for the next fight. Still, Nova MS, they know they have this fight mostly in their favor, and they still being so disciplined with what they're doing, not underestimating TSEA. They're still keeping on with the Rocket Barrage just in case TSEA gets a really good push with the stun and the shatter. Here comes Bannister right now. We will see the Orisa push on forward, and there's gonna be a Rocket Barrage. Nano boosted up. He gets 2. Sleep Dart again from Karna. A little too late to prevent any takedowns. Overtime now taking away Kakashi with a Graviton Surge onto the Roadhog as well as the Pharah. Here comes the res, and looks like that's gonna be all she wrote here for TSEA. Nova MS just putting another full hold in their history books.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So TSE now gonna be on the defense, but this is gonna be a really hard defense to go for. I believe they only reach around here by the stairway, and it's gonna be a short walk to Mordor here for the side of Nova MS to take the victory. But can TSEA go for a similar choke against the Taiwanese squad who has shown everyone how it's done, how to play Overwatch, and honestly, a really big learning experience for many teams who will not only face off against Nova MS, but at the same time just be able to enjoy their gameplay.
Ready for battle.
So here we go, TSEA gonna decide to go for a recent Roadhog as well, and Volcane gonna be playing against his name, but he's known to be pretty stellar on the Mei in the first place. And Dumbledore gonna go for the all-in. This is TSEA putting all the chips in one go. A Bastion and a Mei, both defensive heroes in terms of old classification. And will this actually be enough for TSEA to go for a quick little surprise against Nova MS? The biggest problem though for TSEA's lineup right now is the moment Nova MS knows what they're up to, spots out the Bastion, that squad is so disciplined and well informed enough to maybe swap things out if their first fight doesn't go their way. Anyway, TSEA gonna be setting up on the high ground. On the other hand, Nova MS gonna be coming through the gate strong. We'll have a Genji and a Tracer, and in the meantime, it's gonna be, oh, no main tank here. There's gonna be a lot of damage done by the D.Va and the Roadhog. So one already going for the scouting information. Bannister with the hook attempt, slams into the wall, unfortunately. A little heartbreaking there for Bannister, and he's trying to get a frag on the board. One on the other hand, just getting topped up by the Harmony Orb, courtesy of the Zenyatta. And here comes the Genji now on the right-hand side. Kakashi keeping the Gatling guns going. Here comes the D.Va right now with a sweep on in, and there you go. Nova MS prioritizing the Bastion, gets the takedown, and that's game already. No one contesting the point. Nova MS taking the victory within the 30-second mark. Play of the game gonna go on over to the side of Nova MS, and just the whole hog here pushing Bannister to the edge. All his friends are dead. Karna and Yotok in a bad spot, and oh, I think that's a little bit of a steal there from Restia and his Nano Valkyrie. Nova MS moving on, our first finalist of the day. 7 barrage kills with 2 rockets. So much efficiency there with the Pharah. So back into this one, guys. Thank you for tuning on and in with me in the PH Taiwanese/Vietnamese qualifiers. 4 PH teams, 2 Taiwanese. Unfortunately, no Vietnamese teams, but you can see them later on in the month in the All Asia one. So MMK, yes, gonna go for this quad DPS Redux. Gonna be, of course, on payload duty first and foremost. Interesting to note that they do sub out Rebirth in favor of Redux, really going for this quad DPS as much as possible. A little bit of an all-in technically from MMK, and the real question is, can they actually make this one work? So Redicum backing on out, and Daks with the first frag already onto the side of the Lucio. I already forget it. Oh, it's Mauritius. Redicuma, though, gonna get a counter frag, and you can see the pressure being applied by the 2 hamster balls. Both Wait the Father as well as the side of MK relying on the Wrecking Ball to disrupt the opponent. In the meantime though, Diggs playing quick play, just going for the assassinations and getting a takedown, this time onto the side of Shiki. So MMK, oh, there's gonna be a quick little detection there, and here comes the duel between the Tracer and the Sombra. Fascinate gonna give chase, and I think note for a quad DPS comp is it really seems like quick play, even though it's a competitive setting. The payload now close to the fountain, already getting past the initial benchmark from the previous matchup. Gonna be a hack onto Maritas, and the Lucio just hopping along. We have a Valkyrie now from Joran, and you can see how quick MMK is charging up their ultimates with that Mercy, having a quad DPS composition. All the healing going to Joran, gonna allow them to get the Valkyrie so well, so quickly, and with the timing push, using the chain healing damage, it's MMK in complete control, getting the initial capture. So I like this composition here from MMK, and I like what they're trying to do in terms of their strategy. Just rely on Jordan to pop the Valkyrie and frag out and get these kills. On the other hand, Dings has been so pesky, has been such a bane, honestly. Onto the side of Wait the Father, they need to wait on Dings and find out where he is before anything else can happen. Already a hack onto Redicuma, a little too late to pop out of ball form, gets hacked up, gets taken down, Fascinate with the focus fire as well. Now Fuzz on the high ground has to translocate back to the vault. Queuing on the other hand, ready with the Jedi, and he gets a frag out to Joran. That's a really big pick here, courtesy of Wait the Father. Without Joran, no healing whatsoever. Dodge this though, does have the shields, and will eat a Fanda Hammer to boot. Fuzz now gonna get the takedown, a little too aggressive there from Dodge, as well as Fascinate, who tosses out the Pulse Bomb. The mines are available here for Wait the Father, but this is gonna be the defense that they've been looking for, and they have found the weakness of MMK. When Jordan falls, everyone falls like dominoes, and Red Akuma, even though he was hacked up, he might be saying thank you to Daks instead, as that was still a clean sweep even without the mines. So Wait the Father now staying on the left-hand side. Bio Orb gonna be bouncing around. Calam's taking a little bit of damage. And the thing to note is MMK does have 4 ultimates at the ready. Daks looking to get in position with that EMP. Going for the hack. Oh, Red Akuma gets away. And the pulse bomb there, courtesy of the side of... Who is that one? That is Tonsil. He's able to get a takedown onto Redux. Dodge is falling as well. And MMK forced to back on that one more time. This time, they're just wasting a lot of time doing absolutely nothing with their ultimates. But really, it has been the efforts of Wait the Father forcing them to back on out. Now Fascinate can decide to swap on over to a Widowmaker. Gonna be a little dangerous, of course, against Red Akuma and his Wrecking Ball, but it is what it is. MK looking to use the sightlines as much as possible. Lonson right now keeping the shots ongoing. Gonna be such a great Sonata. Daks though! Oh no, he doesn't get the EMP! It's Fuzz who gets the EMP first! MK forced to back on out, and that's gonna be a quad feed here from the side of Wait the Father. Looks like patience is a virtue. Patience from Zhao, and MK looking to just reconvene and set up one more time. So there we go. Already you see the first flip here from MMK as Calamitous just standing there, takes it like a little one. Fascinate gonna be on the Diva to allow the dive to go for its full fruition, and Calamitous looking to get in position. So Jordan now popping the Valkyrie, gonna allow the side of MMK to go for this push. In the meantime, there's the mines courtesy of Red Akuma, and we have Bob tossed on out by Redux as well. Bob now pushing the payload alongside the Ash. No real action going on till the D-Mech queuing though with the Deadeye. Calamitous gets a deflect just in time to stay alive, but Redux again gets a special delivery courtesy of Tonsil. Wait the Father still keeping on. Daks under a lot of the rest. Queuing now with the double kill. And will this be Wait the Father taking command of the second point? Looks like all signs point to yes. 2 minutes and 10. There's the stagger now on to dodge this as Fuzz finally gonna get the frag. So in the meantime, Wait the Father looking to set on up again. Gonna have 2 ultimates at the ready. And really, with their performance so far, maybe a sponsor will look back to the Age Community Cup qualifiers and give them the opportunity that they deserve. They've been showing up after a little bit of surprise there from MMK. Red Akuma trying to get a quick little pile driver, but it doesn't catch out. Fascinating Dodge is still staying on down below. A quick little translocate there for Fuzz to reposition. And the unfortunate thing for MMK is they've been backing on the Genji Blade as well as the EMP for so long already. They're so quick at getting these ults, yes, but they're unable again! It's Fuzz with the EMP on to 5. And there you go, another clean sweep here, courtesy of the side of Wait the Father. A hack on Fascinate, just getting the stagger on, and this is gonna be a quick little execution as the silence wears off. Yes, Fascinate now. Oh, hacked up again. What a tragedy here for MMK. But they can't use the mind games. No, Fascinate can decide to drop on down. Red Akuma making a little bit of a mistake there. Has to get on up slowly but surely. A good opening here for the side of MMK, because it is gonna be a 5v5. Red Akuma knows this one's over. He's gonna drop on down, and MK will see that in the kill feed. They might go for the approach in this one, as they can go for a leap on into the payload. Where is Callum as well as Daks? The EMP at the ready. Looks like the Sombra on the high ground, trying to get in position. And here comes a leap on in, courtesy of the Winston. Calamitous though, again, a lot of the rest from Tonsil, trying to keep this one up. Fascinate now gonna drop on down, and finally the blade comes on out. EMP onto 3, it takes care of 1, but after all that waiting time, is that all that MMK is gonna get? Yes, it is, as the Coalescence is in hand. Unfortunate stuff here for the PH Squadron. Red Akuma with the mines as well. Wait the Father showing up today, just calling on for a little financial assistance. 10 seconds remaining, and Fascinate needs that med pack, but he's spotted out by Fuzz. They know exactly where the Diva is. Out inside, queuing right now, gonna show up. Interesting bomb here for Fascinate, but a headshot so quick. They're courtesy of queuing, and dodge this with the hang time too late to get the contest on the payload.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
So Wait the Father now on. Gonna be able holding that one. Apologize about the overlay error right there. Wait the Father still with a 0-0, since it's just a best of 1 anyway. So that's already cleaned up by the moment. You guys might have noticed, but again, Wait the Father though preventing the full capture, stopping the side of Overrush MMK at the second checkpoint. Now, if Wait the Father gets a really good attack in this one, we will see a potential Taiwan versus Taiwan kind of finals. The PH Squadrons only having one inter-country matchup between MMK and LGM. So we'll see. We'll see if MMK can actually get on the board here for the finals in the PH side. But MK just hopping along, looking for a potential target to with this dive composition. Oh, it's gonna be a floats here for MMK, or as I like to call it, the flying goats. Many people call it the dotes as well, or the dive goats. But basically, no Reinhardt, gonna be a Winston. Interesting though that they're still gonna stick on the Diva. I've seen lots of variations of the 3-3 with a Roadhog instead, as the defense matrix has been neutered. Also, a potential one gonna be a 2-1-3 with the Reaper. Interesting that MMK did not use the Reaper at all, but it really does go to show in the context of the map. MK knows they couldn't really use the Reaper in ground floor due to the fact the second floor was swarming by the side of Wait the Father. But here we go again. It's gonna be Tonsil popping off with this Tracer. Has been showing up today, getting some easy frags along the way. On the other hand, here comes Mauritius setting on up alongside Shiki on that Zenyatta. Basically, guys, it's just a quick little cheat sheet for me in any kind of non-English language. But hopefully you guys can understand what who the players are. Wait the Father now setting on up one more time, and here comes Red Akuma, gonna go for the pile driver in the thick of things. A bio grenade courtesy of things, and it's gonna be shields there popped up by the Wrecking Ball to stay alive. Now Fascinate with the frag onto one. MMK still staying on. Calamitas gonna go up on top, and Fuzz gonna decloak in the process. Fascinate though high energy and queuing with the shot onto the Zarya. Perfect pick there, courtesy of the defense, of the offense rather, and he has the Dragon Strike at the ready. Here comes the Dragon after the pile driver. What a setup there from Red Akuma, just allowing the side of Wait the Father to knock things down. Calamitous though with the leap on in, gets rid of the Lucio, and here comes Fuzz, just showing how hot he can be. Wait the Father now within the mid, already penetrating through the archway and moving on over past the fountain to the first checkpoint. Fuzz though gonna slam into the wall, not really the movement that he wanted, but the payload now close to the end. Dodges out of desperation, gonna go for the jump. Fascinate with the bubble to keep them topped up, but another assassination there has been showing up with the Tracer. Who is this amazing Tonsil player on the Tracer? He's just getting rid of everyone in the backline. Wait the Father using the space given, and will be allowed to get that first checkpoint. Now this is Wait the Father looking for the staggers. Fascinate this time, the last to fall after being the first to fall in the previous engagement. Honestly, just neutering the Zarya so heavily. Take care of the Zarya first, no energy. Take care of the Zarya last, no energy for the next fight. Wait the Father now on the high ground, queuing again with the shot onto Dinks. What a play here from the DPS line from Wait the Father, as it has been a pretty big carry potential here, courtesy of the Tracer. Dodge is still forced to primal as he was really low, and looks like MMK gonna be met with a disengage courtesy of the side of the Taiwanese squad. Dodges go, gonna force things up, and he leaps into the silence. Now he can hop on out, gonna be forced by Redux to go for the push, and queuing with the shot. The mind games here from Wait the Father, absolutely stellar. An EMP from Fuzz, gonna get two. A bomb though, courtesy of Calamitas, will get absolutely nothing. The shield barrier there from Joran, keeping the sounds in check. Now he's gonna get hacked up, fall into the ground. Here comes a trance, courtesy of Shiki, and things look good here for Wait the Father. They're close to the end of their objective. The second checkpoint is just but a stone's face away. Two corners now gonna be waiting for the side of Wait the Father, and a grand final strip against Nova Monster Shield. MK though gonna swipe to swap things over. Dink's gonna be on that Sombra skulking around. Can the Sombra get in position in time? Gonna be translocating to the left hand side, a really far off place, and Red Akuma spotting the Sombra. There's the hack though, courtesy of Dinks, and the payload now close to the end. Where are the kills here for either side? A soundbar here from the Lucio already, but he only gets 3. Another frag from the Tonsil, and he takes care of things. The Tracer has been absolutely stellar so far. Jordan now gonna get hacked up. There's the cleanse, courtesy of Fascinate to keep him topped up. Calamitas though really low, gonna fall to the hand of the Tracer one more time, and it looks like it's gonna be a all Taiwanese kind of finals here, as here we go with Wait the Father taking the win 2-1.
Play of the game.
Heroes never die.
GG's for both squads as MMK getting the play of the game, but it just ain't happening, guys. The Taiwanese are in full force and just show up today in style. Wait the Father taking the victory 2-1, taking the series 1-0 in our sudden death format. So this time we can give them the one. So this time, guys, I will add up my repertoire of understanding Chinese/Taiwanese characters. And this time, here for Nova MS, the first one is Nexus, the second one is Crazy S, and the third one is Oyo. So I don't know how to pronounce that one in Chinese. I didn't get the Chinese ones. I only got the English, and let's get into this one. So it's Nova MS versus Dooming Deng Gandai. Let's see if the WTF squad can get a sponsor with a good showing after this one. I mean, it's gonna be a really big stage in the Asian Community Cup group stages, so it'll be such a good help for not only the WTF squad to get a sponsor, but also for the sponsor themselves to get some good advertising courtesy of this team. Anyway, gonna still have Fuzz queuing Red Akuma, as well as Tonsil, Maritus, and Shiki. It's gonna be Shiki here first, and Maritus gonna be beside him. It's Tonsil on the rightmost. On the other hand, Nova MS gonna whip out the Arisa Bastion. A pocket play here on Hanamura. Pocket strat are abounds, and will it actually be enough here for Nova MS? Can Nexus just protect one as much as possible? And let's get into this one. So just a quick little heads up, guys. Both squads are from Taiwan. Nova Monster Shield, one of the forerunners of the contenders in Pacific, honestly such a top tier team in their own right. Now there is a pressure being applied by queuing, a lot of shots just getting done onto the barrier, trying to burst it down, even the Lucio putting some help in the process. Now here comes Tonsil in the backline one more time, one going over to recon mode to reconvene and reposition to get the good sidelines that he needs. Queuing though, taking advantage of the pressure being applied by his teammates, and Wait the Father trying to climb up the gate already. In the meantime, look at this, the Tracer from Tonsil, just being so pesky, going for the solo cap by zone. Some Red Akuma now going on over, and I love the positioning here from Wait the Father. They know that they're not in the sidelines of the Bastion, Wando still applying pressure, and if I were the side of the red team, maybe full commit with the Sombra as well to go for a triple threat on the point. But in the end, Nova MS and their strategy working out in their favor, a lot of discipline there, just tossing over Crazy S onto the point with that Diva, and he was the only one staying on. That's all they needed for the side of the Nova squad. In the meantime, a Valkyrie available here for Restia. Red Akuma gonna swing on over. Wait the Father now gonna rotate and take a few med packs along the way. Queuing though, good snipe onto blue, hopping along, getting some heals, and now he has the good position to go for the face off. Here comes Restia now getting the rest. A quick little respite there from blue, but he's back into the fight. Looking for a sniper to spots out the Tracer. A Dragon Strike is there, but queuing consumed by the Dragon Strike, and that's the Bastion falling. Restia though forced to pop the Valkyrie, and the bomb there from the Tracer just enough to take care of the Diva. Here comes the side of Wait the Father running over Nova MS, and this has been the first time Nova MS has looked like they were mortal. Nova Monster Shield losing out the point within the 2-minute mark.
New defense point. Objective B.
So in the meantime, Nova MS gonna be setting on up again. Blue gonna swap on over to the Tracer this time. It's gonna be an interesting approach here for Nova MS, as they're gonna get a quick little left-right shenanigans and go on the third and the second floor with their dive composition. This is very smart here for Nova MS, due to the fact that they can not only spy check for the Sombra, but just know exactly where the opposing squad of Wait the Father is coming from in the first place. Red Akuma right now ready with the mites, ready to bowl on over. Here comes Wait the Father to the point, and this is gonna be an easy hack though, courtesy of one. A big MP from Fuzz. Will this be enough setup? He has to translocate on out. Now here comes the Transcendence from the Zenyatta, and I feel like that's a little too late. Maybe Fuzz should have stayed on in the first place, but a quick little bowl on in. Red Akuma again just going for the rotation down below, one in blue R, and there's a quick self-destruct here from the side of Nova MS. Crazy S looking at her frag, but it's one now with a takedown onto one. Good DM there to keep his Zenyatta alive, and it is gonna be Oyo still keeping this one up. Good snipe there onto Fuzz. Now the pressure is on to face off against Tonsil, who gets that med pack, goes on the outside. The stairway to heaven gonna be an encroachment to hell instead, as Nova MS gets the chase down and the takedown. So this has to be a swap here from the side of Wait the Father. It's going to be queuing now on the Widowmaker to try and use the sightlines of the map in the first place. Really, really good positioning here for the Red Widowmaker, getting a good clear view of the opposing Diva. On the other hand, here comes Nexus one more time, just zapping along. He's close to the Primal Rage and will actually be enough to dissuade the oncoming attack for another round. Here comes Red Akuma though, just through the doorway this time, through the fire, through the flames. There's the shot from the Diva, and Blue with the pulse bomb. He gets stuck! He gets stuck by the opposing Tracer, but it's one coming on back, a 1-for-1 trade. They're gonna work out for Nova MS as they do have spawn advantage. So another successful defense here for Nova MS. They're playing this more patiently, no more pocket strats, no more cheese antics. It's gonna be all meta all the way with a Sombra Tracer and a Winston Diva. Looks like Nova MS was a little confident in their first part after a number of really good results in the previous two matches. This time, Wait the Father showing up and showing that they are here to play. Here comes the Zenyatta right now, just sniping along. Can Oyo just keep the heals going? He needs to get the Transcendence in time for this next fight. Gets a little bit of the healing from the chip damage onto the Diva. Now still on the high ground, Crazy is gonna drop on down. Here comes the pressure courtesy of Nexus. One on the other hand went for the EMP, gets a solo onto the Lucio, and this is gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. So Nova MS, another successful defense so far. This will allow the side of Wait the Father though to set on up with the Tracer and the Sombra. There's the DMEC already courtesy of Tonsil again. And Wait the Father just roaming around, queuing now on the second floor. Storm Arrows, Dream Prime looking for a snipe onto the opposing Zen, but it ain't happening. In the meantime, Crazy is gonna go for the reset. A small opening here for Wait the Father for a 6v5 situation. But looks like none of them are in position. Red Akuma now trying to bowl on over. Here comes the Tracer one more time. Pulse Bomb at the helm. Here comes the hack though, courtesy of one, forcing the Lucio to back on out. A Transcendence now here from the side of Wait the Father to keep everyone topped up, but it hasn't really been successful so far as Nova Empress just getting the spacing that they need, scampering around the map. Here comes the cleanup crew, and this is gonna be enough to force the Red Squad to back on out. I like the strategy here for Nova MS. They know they were gonna go for a Transcendence push. They know they were gonna go for an EMP play. And instead of bunching up together, they were all around the map using the dive composition, using the speed that they had to allow the side of the defense to still stay on without any silences. So Fuzz, in the meantime, playing it smart. He didn't use the EMP because he knew it wasn't a good time. But the real question is, when is the good time here for Wait the Father to go for the EMP play? He's been holding on again, same as MMK a while ago. Finally, here we go. Gonna get a pop on the tree. A nano boost onto the DMX just a little too late. And looks like it's gonna be one now hacked up trying to get the EMP as well. But still, Nova MS only losing one after that one. There's the hack from one onto Fuzz. There's the takedown courtesy of Crazy S. And now on the high ground, it's gonna be a sound barrier here from Maritas. Can Wait the Father forcing out. Huey now popping off and popping heads. He's gonna get two. A pulse bomb from Tonsil as well. And looks like he's gonna try to rip everyone apart like this whole tournament is ripping out by Tonsils. Here comes Maritas again in front of the Diva. Will it actually be enough here for the side of the defense to hold on though? Oh, the hack from one in time. Queuing now under a lot of trouble. Gonna fall in that fight. So even after all that, Wait the Father only able to get one tick. Unfortunate stuff here for the oncoming red team, and Fuzz now gonna swap on over to Winston instead. I feel like this is the first time I've seen Fuzz not on that Sombra, and it just really felt like the side of Wait the Father not really getting that composition to work in the first place due to the knowledge of Nova MS. Now speaking of the knowledge, Nova MS knows that they don't really have any ultimates to deal with till an oncoming nano boost in just a bit. One now getting in position, has the EMP at the ready. Will he go for the half play? It's a high ground now taken by the attacking squad, but one in the thick of things, he gets three. A leap on and now courtesy of the Winston, and that's gonna be Nova MS taking care of two. Such a stellar frontline here from the Taiwanese squad. Both of them are, but this is gonna be contenders in full force. Red Akuma now gonna get DMEC, and it's gonna be a quick little kill onto Restia. Interesting though that Nova MS allowing their honor to fall in that one, but still Restia can come on over from the spawn. Red Akuma now gonna keep it up, and we'll be back into the next fight. 10 seconds remaining. This has to be a contest here, courtesy of Tonsil or Fuzz. A desperation maneuver potentially. Wait the Father now getting topped up. A lot of blinks used by Tonsil in that one, and it's done over time now, taking away Blue though, taking care of two in the backline. Overtime still gonna fails off. It's too late for queuing to hop on in. That's gonna be Nova MS holding on with that second point defense.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Swapping the sides right now. Nova Monster Shield just showing up in full force. It looked a little wonky after the Orisa Bastion strategy got countered, but they knew exactly what to do. They scouted out the side of Wait the Father, knew that they wanted to go for those EMP plays, played a dive composition instead to just go around the map and scamper like a what do you call that? What do you call a scampering kind of deal? They're just, they're just all away from each other, that's for sure. Maybe someone didn't take a bath, maybe someone just doesn't want to talk to someone, but in the end, it works out in the favor of Nova MS due to the fact that now they're gonna be able to just go for the full cap and win the game.
Ready for battle.
Now here for the defense though, it's gonna be Wait the Father again, dude. Their 1-3-2 strategy. Red Akuma so efficient on the Wrecking Ball after a good setup, allowing queuing to go for the shots. In the meantime, Tonsil has been a playmaker by himself, and Fuzz, of course, going for the silences. But when their battle plan doesn't pan out, looks like Wait the Father doesn't really have too much out of the bag besides that one. They went for the dive, a very smart kind of strategy against the dive of the side of Nova MS itself, but in the end they weren't really able to execute to fruition. They only got one tick, and Nova MS gonna be looking for that one tick, go for that second, and take the whole tournament. Here comes Nova MS. This time they're gonna go for the floats composition. It's gonna be the Winston out in front with a D.Va and a Zarya by his side. Let's see if the side of Nova MS can take this in one fell swoop. Nexus now coming on over, just passing through the gates. In the meantime, Red Akuma with a quick little bolo on and gets a good amount of ult charge from that one, already quarter away from the mines in the first place. But Nova MS not dissuaded as of the moment, just coming in as a unit. This has been a full 6 here from the Nova MS squad. Might be an opportunity for Red Akuma to get the boop or two, but no, he's backing on out, doesn't want to overextend. Here comes the pile driver now, gonna slam into the Zenyatta, and there's so much pressure being applied by Nova MS. Back to the point now, here comes the blue team, just keeping this one up. The first frag already from Juan onto the Lucio, a boop onto the Tracer as well. Rest here right now, keeping this one up. Nova MS out in front, completely in charge, and looking to win this one outright. Within the minute, they get the capture, and here comes Nova MS on the prowl. A reset right there from the Zenyatta, but he's gonna be nowhere near the point into this incoming fight as Nova MS sees the clear sight, just steps on the point already. Of course, the Tracer of Tonsil gonna hop on over, queuing now, gonna decide to swap to the Mei as well to keep the delay going. But a leap on in, as well as a trance here from the side of Nova MS. One again with a takedown, has a lot of energy to his name, spots out the opposing Zenyatta, and that's gonna be a takedown. Nova MS completely in control. The whole tournament has been theirs for the taking, and within the 1 minute, maybe the 90-second mark, they take Hanamura, and they move on to win the grand prize of the qualifiers.
Play of the game.
You well played. Congrats to both for the group stage invite. Nova. What's up? GG's to everyone, and a really good show from the both squads.